morning. I would like to do a reading. I'm looking at this, okay? I balance my masculine and feminine side. So let's just check it out. We will do, let's do some overall energy for the divine feminine. 6 of Cups. Okay. Feminines are in the overall energy of healing memories of the past, childhood wounds, soulmate connections, just in the energy of possibly nostalgia, but healing, reconciliation. Divine masculine energy, 7 of Fire. They're fighting, not necessarily in a bad thing, but they're still going the distance, basically. They're not relenting. They're still in an energy of, standing their ground. Okay, let's get some more tarot information. With the 6 of Cups, what is it that the divine feminine today, just kind of focus on? Okay. Queen of Pentacles. And the Hermit. Divine feminines, for today, pull your energy back in. Sit on your throne to make things happen. Do some things today that would have you reflecting on even how to build these pentacles, because as you're healing, whatever emotional cups, like water is cups, energy, emotions or feelings, this is reconciling, is the overall energy. So today what you can do to continue balancing your masculine and feminine, for the feminine side, pull back in a little bit. I'm also hearing pull back where you're maybe giving out too much. Because this healing is probably really draining for you. And as well, go inside to look at the times in the past where you were still on your game. I think because this healing with the 6 of Cups, lots of stuff could be coming up. Of course, past life things, like things that we did 10, 15 years ago. I mean, childhood things. Just remember though, like, divine feminine, remember those times. Go inside, use your wisdom about like these Queen of Pentacle moments that you have always been, right? Like this is you in these past moments, like, and you're healing. All right. Yeah. Let's look at divine masculine. What today can divine masculine do to keep balancing this energy? Hierophant. Interesting. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, divine masculine. For you to balance this energy of really just fighting, fighting old traditions of the role, the images and the roles that we assigned to the father figure, to the man. If you're still fighting the distorted masculine, you're not healing it, okay? It's time for you to heal. Like, you're owed your healing. This isn't scary to have feminine energy within you, to say that I am a lover, I am a fighter, but I am a lover. That's what the true, that's the true Hierophant, okay? I feel this, okay? Because ancient knowledge knew the power of the goddess. Ancient man. Why do you think men love women so much? Why do you think that you feel so, like, there's so much power a woman has over a man? You come from a woman. Like, the man gives his part, but the reason why divine masculine, that you have possibly been fighting, leaving old roles behind. Like, the Hierophant is like authority, tradition, and these things serve a purpose, okay? Because we need the protector and the fighter and the person that will stand up for the right thing, and keep, kind of like this framework. Like, we do need order, And divine masculine, you also must integrate. You must heal whatever feminine mother wound towards women ideas. What's interesting is the other readings I've done was also looking at how the distorted masculine, how we've been like holding the masculine in distortion, so they're in bondage. I don't know why. This card too, not that it is at all, but it like kind of like reminds me of like the devil card. I don't know how they're like bowing to him. It seems very power, exerting power, fighting. The masculine energy has really been manipulated on this planet, guys. And that is why the feminine is so repressed. Men, if you know in your heart's justice, you know that we are not supposed to be living like this. We're not supposed to be hurting and suffering. You know that. Not even, men just go to war. Like, that is a program. The war, killing and all that. This is who we truly are. Look at both of them sitting next to each other too. How powerful these two. I mean, even when you put fire and water together and you get steam, the 6 of water with the 7 of fire, holy cow, that is transformative. Even just looking at the overall energies of these two together, wow, I'm seeing huge transforming, which is probably why it's challenging right now to keep the balance between the masculine and the feminine. Balance is key. So for our Heroes Gamos, I'm just gonna start saying it because I see it as like DNA. Don't judge me. Once the DNA is healed, right? It's like rotating. Once we merge the healing DNA, both our father and our mother made us, so our DNA is like this, but we're healing that. We're healing our codes, and masculine and feminine are inside of us, and this is what we must heal. So that way, if you are looking at another person, or if you are in the 3D, like, where is my counterpart, or like, where is my career, like, if you're looking out, it's because of this balance internal. So let's do this. Let's do a recap, and then I will do a little bit of guidance and advice. divine feminine and divine masculine. Unity consciousness is what I might start calling it too. Again, like these videos are new. New for me. Our feminine right now really needs us to chill out, okay? I think because we also have a distorted view of our masculine. I'm just going to talk to the feminines for a second, okay? DM, chill out. Feminines, if you identify more as a feminine, really, really, really right now, look at how you're still fighting going intuition for your, like where you're fighting your feminine, where maybe you are still in your distorted masculine. Divine feminines, if you are still fighting old traditions, the way that you are seeing patriarchy, you know, the way that you see men, you know, men, the man image, the masculine, it is time to embody a more feminine, graceful, nurturing, loving, and compassionate being, so that we can really understand the truth of our being, like the true way. Okay, not this false matrix programming that has been distorted by negative agendas. Okay, the Matrix is not a freaking joke movie. Our consciousness is being hijacked and programmed. So, you know, you get a rip in the Matrix sometimes, sure, and then the Hierophant fell over. Yeah, we're kind of knocking this over. Like, this old world is ending. Rigidness, pain, the father figure that, I don't know, like, I hate to say, like, the man was the brute, but if we just have these images in our mind of history, it's like the father abuse. Like the man, they make it seem like the man was such a monster. And yes, we can look out and see those moments, but those are, again, programs put over our eyes, okay? Like every day does not need to repeat the past lessons. It is time. I feel like even the Eight of Wands that comes next, it's time to move. Okay, you've been fighting. We've all been fighting. We've all been fighting and perpetuating these old ways, when here's what's new. here's what is actually happening. The feminine, the power of these feminine energies of cups, of feelings and emotions, pentacles, of moving the earth, you know what I'm saying? The feminine energy is no longer going to be repressed. And the masculine doesn't have to fear that, because he is the one who supports, nurtures, protects, and like, not pedestal, but like he's the one who serves the feminine. Like, he is the platform for which she stands. He proudly holds her up so that she shines, and vice versa, because it is within each other. I can always do like more of a private reading to explain. I'm gonna keep moving forward because I can talk forever. The union, the balancing of the masculine and the feminine is going to be stepping out of our distorted masculine, whatever roles that we thought in the past of what it should look like for both feminine and male, feminine and masculine. Inner wisdom, inner guidance, inner light. Okay. Really pushing for inner understanding of where we were abusing. Sorry, I know. Not necessarily abusing. Hierophant is not necessarily that. I felt like that just where it came out, like where we were overdoing old societal standards, programs, traditions. We will now heal that past. That is how we will balance these masculine and feminine sides. Even for the feminine as well, because, oh, she's just submissive, or she's a she's a slut. You know, like they always kind of give like one or two sides to things. We're breaking out, okay? We're not conforming. Women, men, it is not just going to be one or the other anymore. Like, you can be more fluid in your energy. It just, it makes sense to balance, right? The whole point is I balance my masculine and feminine sides. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. Once we clear our DNA, we attract more because we've cleared, you know, like trauma and like like harmful memories. Oh my gosh, you guys, this inner work is no joke, and that's why I really I would love to do more balancing spreads. I think that's what today that's what I'll do. Okay. For the feminine's energy, not for you. Interesting. Definitely like fighting something. Feminine, what is that about? Okay, that would make sense to me. All that glitters. What's not for you, feminine energy, is this vanity and the ego that's holding you back from actually being reflective and not forcing action. Okay, feminine, inside you're still like trying to force action. Forcing, okay, of what you think it means to maybe even be a woman or to be a feminine, okay? And what, to balance maybe the stress of those mental pressures, like it's a pressure you're putting on yourself, right? This vanity, or just realizing like, oh, I need to look a certain way, have a certain being to be perfect. And it's not for you. And for the masculine too, okay? For the men watching this video, if there's times where, you know, you were, like, all this makes me fine, okay? This just goes for everybody. All this outside stuff, this gold that shines, or this seemingly gold, okay, that makes me somehow, I don't know, have this status, it still doesn't compare to the heart. Real comes from the heart. Real comes from the heart, not the pocket. Okay, let's see what divine masculine. Serendipity. That would absolutely make sense because you're so stuck in what the books told you and what them pictures of what a man or a masculine looks like told you, that you won't even trust that maybe a miracle, a fairy tale is real, that actually the universe does conspire to grow and prosper us. That's another mental program on our eyes that keeps us stuck in lack mentality because we choose not to believe in this. But excuse me, if you close your eyes and you listen to your heart, it's interesting what it says to you. What's more interesting is how we judge it and we talk shit to it. That's the fucked up part. When instead, this is truly what this is the vibration that feels so good, right? This is what we are to resonate at. This is our divine birthright. And again, we are programmed to fight. Wow, I'm getting this thing that like we're programmed to be fighters and warriors. And that is also shifting. Serendipity, let's get one more. Message in a bottle. Hint, 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 hint. Hint, hint. Whatever signs are speaking to you right now. Oh, I just said that too. Like, kind of go into your heart and see what speaks to you. Oh my God. The universe is talking back. I mean, serendipity and message in a bottle. I'm blown away. Listen to the call of your inner voice and wisdom, right? And it's crazy that the Hermit and the Hierophant, because these are two very knowledgeable sages. And then we had the Queens of what this inner knowledge brings about. It brings you nurturing, compassion, a vibration of like, beautiful. Universe works with me. I have magic. The signs are everywhere. Okay. And I make shit happen. But not because I'm superficial and vain. And it's not because of what I have that makes, me so fortunate, or like it's who I am inside. All that glitters is not gold, right? With the Queen of Pentacles, not for you, with the fortune cookie. Really just to balance right now. Our masculine and feminine sides. Where are we fighting? Where are we fighting certain old wounds? Certain old wounds, right? Holding on to the past images and roles of this knowledgeable masculine who is possibly loner or rigid. This is for everybody. We need to reevaluate the role that we have put on being a wise man. How do we honor our intuition and our wisdom? How? By using the universe's signs. Basically, when your heart is speaking to you, that's like the universe. That's your spirit. That's your soul. That's you connecting very powerfully with yourself, your higher self. Like, we're all in this one creation. This is just one creation wanting to touch itself and feel itself in many different ways. And unfortunately, whatever, like, we're fragmented, right? But a lot of us still know the balance of the oneness. Like, we're down here in 3D. Like, we chose to be here. And maybe, we chose to manifest this so that we could clear the soul. Like, it's been so long, guys. The humans have much history that we do not know of. Our DNA is not just limited to this physical shell that exists on Earth, because we're made of like earth and material and like atoms and elements. But where the fuck did it all come from? Where did that come from? All that glitters, the outside shell is not necessarily who we are internally. It doesn't dictate, the outside doesn't dictate the inner work, the inner knowing. And again, to balance masculine and feminine so that we are at peace and we can just kind of like flow again with the day. Just today, guys. Just today. Friday, the 29th of May. I don't even know what day of the shelter in place. Good thing other people, I guess, are getting out. You know, we're going to make it through. And we're also going to be balancing these energies. So, a little Palo Santo to bring in the good energy for you all. I love you. I will see you next time, okay? Bye.